hopefully it'll be an easy it'll be an easy thing. I mean, it's quite soft rubber, even though it's cold today. This is still quite soft, so I'm hoping that it actually goes together quite easily. Okay, there we go. This is basically just windscreen seal, so I don't know if you can see the profile there. So obviously the narrow one goes over this metal panel next to me, and the deeper one goes over the aluminum frame, and then of course you've got this that then pushes down into it, that seals it. But yeah, I need to go grab some glue because I want to glue this end, and then we'll lift the frame over and we'll start to try and manhandle it in. I think what I'm going to do is, like the windscreen trick, I'm going to put a cord all the way around, some soapy water. Obviously this is waterproof. Pull the cord, try and just pop it all through, and then hopefully it'll be an easy it'll be an easy thing. I mean, it's quite soft rubber, even though it's cold today. This is still quite soft, so I'm hoping that it actually goes together quite easily. Okay, here we go. I came in to get my trim tools because I thought they would come in handy. I have got a big roll of cord. Well, it's on like a flat doodah thing. I picked it up, I've put it down, and I don't know where I've put it. I mean, can you see it anywhere? Because I certainly can't. I don't believe this. What have I done with it? Oh God. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look around for this because I really do need it. God grief. Found it. Yeah, laying there, right where I left it. Anyway, that's what I was looking for. A bit dirtier than I remember, but it'll do. Well, this is not quite going to plan. This is really fighting me. I'm getting like one end in, and I'm getting it pulled through, and then another end's popping out, but although it doesn't look like it on the camera, it is nearly 4:30. I am losing the light, so I'm just going to top all this up for tonight, and then we'll come back to it tomorrow and try again. But the other thing is as well, it's actually really quite cold out here now, so the rubber seal is really solid. It's, you know, it's not like rock hard, but it is a lot, yeah. It's not what it was earlier, so yeah, I'm going to just top this up for tonight, and I'll come back to it tomorrow, and yeah, but I'm happy how it's come along. It's you know, we're basically almost there with it. I mean, once the seal is in, I mean, it's basically put it on the van, you know. So anyway, we'll come back to this tomorrow. So I'm back at it again. I need to reevaluate this. The problem I was having yesterday is that as I'm trying to pry in one end, it's just moving over there, and as I'm moving around, it's just popping out because I've got nothing to keep pressure on the side that I've gotten in. So I've been giving this some thought, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand this frame up on end so that I can maybe just try and sit it in, you know, similar to how you'd put it, like how a window would be going in, so that there is actually some pressure on the bottom end at it once I get it in place, and then just will, you know, take it from there, see what happens. It's maybe just try and like work our way up both sides, and yeah, I mean, that's all I can think of to do today. So yeah, let's get into it and see what happens. So this is the theory. Yeah, just once I can get this bottom edge in, then the weight of this should hopefully keep this edge in while I work my way up both sides. So yeah, there's a bit of water on there, that's okay. It's meant to be waterproof, you know. But yeah, let's see if we can get this bottom edge in and then take it from there. Well, this is not going to plan. Problem I'm having is I can't keep the rubber seal on and lift it at the same time. I'll be honest, I'm struggling here. I think this is probably a two-person job, I'm admitting it. But I'm here by myself, so I've got to figure something out. Anyway, I'm going to get it back on the table and just see if I can come up with something. There's got to be a way of holding this in place to get one end in and work the rest of it around, so I've just got to figure out what that something is. Okay. Trying the rubber seal on here this time. Maybe the weight of it, I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, this, yeah, I don't, like I said, I'm not entirely sure what else to do, but just give this a shot and see if this will work. I had not anticipated this. I had not thought this was going to be an issue. I thought it would be, because the rubber is quite soft, and I thought it would be just a case of just lay it on, you know, a few pry tools around the edges of it, and on it would go, and that would be that basically. But obviously I was wrong. Alright, let's lift this over and see what happens. So it's a new morning and I'm back at it. I'm just blown over there. I messed about with this yesterday. I could not get this to pop in. Oh, let's pick that up. Yeah, I tried it standing it up and I couldn't do it by myself. So idea number 3. Now got this raised, and what I'm going to do is put the rubber seal back on and elevate this and see if the weight of this pressing down, I can then pop it in. Did not expect this. I honestly did not expect this. This has been more difficult than actually getting this old rubber seal out of there. But, well, you know, that's the way it goes. I mean, this is old stuff. It's, yeah, like I said earlier, I don't know how this was put together in the factory originally. I don't know how many people actually worked on this. You know, there might have been like 3 or 4 people actually putting this roof together. So, anyway, let's get on with it again, see what we can do. So, we're set up. This might work. And it might fail miserably, but we're going to find out. So basically what I've done is put the rubber seal back on. I've now got it sat on here, and I'm going to try and push the seal down all the way around. Oh God. Yeah, this is technically into the 3rd day now that I've been messing with this. Just this one rubber seal. Although, admittedly, the first day really was doing all the rest of the canvas and everything, covering the top. But yeah, yesterday and today, it's all about this damned seal. Oh God. So I've managed to get it started up here, and then I've just realised I've got this the wrong way around. Yeah, I flipped it over, by the way. It's as you can see, and yeah, I got it in down that bottom edge there, and I was just getting it in here, and I'm going to block these ends up so that this pushes it up. But yeah, okay, this does seem to be working. I've got from roughly about there along here and all the way down here to this corner. I'm basically chucking it up, getting a little bit in, chucking it up, and just working my way around. I don't know what else to do. I mean, it's yeah, it's been a challenge. I need to go. I'm going to go and need to find some more blocks of wood to start blocking this side up, and I hope this works. The hard part now is actually, if this does work, is getting the whole thing then flipped back over so I can actually get the expansion strip put in to hold everything in place. That's the next challenge. So basically, I ran out of blocks, so I'm using anything I can just to raise this up. What I want is, I want the outer edges of the inner frame supported, and that's well, yeah, well, you can see one of the blocks there, the other one over there fell out, but yeah, this is what I'm using at the minute. Hey, you got to use what you've got. It's working. Trying not to jinx it, but what I've done is I've worked all the way around, and then this side I've actually started from the middle because there is some flex in this, so I was able to flex it out. I've got that paint scraper stuck in there which is holding that centre section, and I'm working my way to that corner. Whew, yeah. But you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to plug away at these things, just keep trying until you get something figured out, and at this point this seems to be what's working, so you know, I'm happy. I'm happy with how this is going along. That's it. 2 days. Well, a day and a half. No, actually, no. Yeah. No, I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. It's done. It's in. God, this has been crazy. It really has. I had not at all anticipated this. Oh my goodness. But it's in. It's in. So yeah. Let's go and find the straps and see if we can get it turned over without popping it back out again. I'll be crying. You'll see a grown man cry on video if this damn thing pops back out again. I mean, it's I think it's getting on for about 12. Other than stopping for 5 minutes for a cup of coffee, I've been out here since about 9, so but it's 3 hours I've been on with this, trying to get this damn thing in this morning, plus yesterday and the day before and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna just have 5, just chill for a moment, and then we'll come back and we'll start getting the rest of it. But I do have a proper tool for the ends are kicking about somewhere. Yeah, they're in there for actually putting the trim in, but yeah. So you may wonder why I've got these out. Well, before I actually get this flipped over, I've decided let's just make sure that I have got all the holes and everything cut in the right places on these canvases for these to go through. It would not make me happy if I got this roof all done, went to lift it onto the van, and these are in the wrong place. So let's just get these put on just to be sure. So that side's bolted in all right. I'm tempted just to leave these on, but I don't know how difficult it's going to be with just being on my own. I'm seriously considering just screwing the blocks onto here so I can press these down and just lift the whole thing into place. Where am I at? I don't know where I'm pointing the camera to, but yeah, if I just screwing some wooden blocks to these, because if you remember, if you saw previous videos, the earlier videos, if you compress these down, then the torsion actually twists these out of shape. I don't know. Let's get the one on the other side, and then I'll try and make a decision from there. The other thing that's really crossed my mind as well, and again, I don't know, I'm not sure about this, but I don't know if you recall, but at some point in the past I did make mention of I want to do all electric in the van, and I've been seriously considering solar panels, and this would be a really good time, because a lot of people bond the solar panels to the roof. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is put a frame on the roof, and this would be a good time to actually drill the holes for that frame. It's not like I need the solar panels to measure where the frame is going to go, because basically it's going to be a strip down the entire length of the roof, then just a few outriggers, and I'm just attaching it to this outer section here. I don't know. I think I'm overcomplicating it. Let's just get the other one of these on first and then take it from there. Well, there we go. Yeah, I'm happy. I am happy with this. It's going to look really good. So, I'm still debating on what to do. Obviously, it will be more difficult to lift these sections on with those bars in place, but I'm really torn. I am really genuinely torn. I think I'm going to screw a couple of wooden blocks on here and leave these in place. I think that's probably going to be the more sensible thing to do. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Obviously, these aren't adjusted yet. They're just put on and into place. Final adjustment will be done on the van. I'm just happy. Yeah, yesterday in particular got very stressful because I was getting to that point where it was like, am I ever going to be able to do this? But today, obviously, it's done. I still got to flip it over and everything, but yeah. Okay, let's just move on. So obviously, I have decided to leave these on and go with the pieces of wood. I'm just going to press them down, flip it over, and then we'll start putting the doodah thing in. Yeah, you know what I mean, the filler strip. So I've got them pushed down now, and they're zip tied into place, so that'll hold them, stop them springing up and twisting and getting all mangled. So yeah, deep breath. I've now got to flip it over. Yeah, I've been looking for, I can't find any ratchet straps that aren't on the friggin' tent holding it down, so I'm just going to have to just suck it up and, yeah, go for it. Holy crap, we did it. Yeah, I'm out of breath, but we have basically done it. Right. Stop putting the trim in. Okay, so basically what this tool does here, you actually wedge it into the rubber, this slides in, and then you push it that way, and ideally you follow it all the way around. You really need to soak everything down with soapy water, and yeah, I mean that's basically it. There's not a lot to it. It's getting on a bit, but I want to try and get as much of this done as I possibly can. It might get a little bit dark before I get it finished, but as long as I can get well underway. The other thing I'm doing is, that is over there is the bottom end. That's where all of the other seals are. I'm actually starting this at the opposite end, so the split in the seal will be here. So when it works its way around and goes across that gap down there, it'll actually have a solid piece of rubber going across it. So once you get it moving, it starts to just pop in quite nicely there. Corners are always difficult. Corners are always difficult, but yes, that's why I just basically started here in the middle. I'm just going to work along and down. Okay, I'm just having a moment because I'm out of breath. But I'm down to that corner there. So yeah, I'm officially over halfway. It's yeah, I'm still trying to figure out a good solution for getting this up above the van. My initial ideas, although they seemed feasible at the time, as I've added more stuff, this thing has just gotten really, really heavy. Anyway, let's see how far I get before it gets dark. I mean, it never looks dark on the camera, but it is getting to the point where there's areas that I'm struggling to see in. So if I can get round this corner, I should be able to get down this. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything. Let's see what happens. Well, this is it. The last few inches. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy. This has been a challenge. And like I've said earlier, the irony is that some of the pieces on this that I thought were going to be the most difficult have actually so far turned out to be the easiest. It's the bits that I thought that would be pretty straightforward that have actually proved to be a lot more challenging. This seal has been, I would say, the most difficult, hands down. And if you're doing this at home, I would say if you can get a buddy to help you, then yeah, go for it. I think if I'd had two people, this would have been done a lot easier, especially the way I had it yesterday when I had it standing up. That was working very well, except for the fact that I couldn't hold it and extract the cord at the same time. So if I'd had a buddy here, I think that would have worked. But I've gotten there. I'm just about done. I'm going to finish this last piece off and just trim it. And yeah, I'm not going to do it tonight. But what I'll actually do is glue the edges like I did on the other bits. But then try to get it on the roof. Yeah, that's it. Finished. This will get a wash down eventually, but I'm not going to do it here at the moment because, like I say, I've got to do a bit of manhandling tomorrow to try and get it onto the roof of the van. But this is my basic thought. These sawhorses, I'll put them behind the van. I'll put some covers over the back of the van to begin with, should I say. Sawhorses will sit behind the van. The plywood will lie from the sawhorses onto the rear of the van. Then if I can manoeuvre that around and lay it on the plywood, I should be able to slide it across the plywood and get it roughly into place. And once I've got it up there, then well, all I'm going to do tomorrow is if I can just get it sat in place, because it's like I say, it's Lincolnshire, it's Sunday tomorrow, everything's closed, so it'll be Monday before I can get a couple of ratchet straps to actually strap it up. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get all packed up now, and we will be back at this tomorrow. What's up, guys? Well, it's morning, and I think I am going to end this video here. I was looking at some of the footage last night that I've shot just on this section, and there's a lot of video to go with it, so I think the installation probably deserves a video in itself. So there we go, that's it. It's been quite a journey to get to this point. There's been some ups and downs, some big frustrations, especially with the rubber seals, but we've got here. We're here. And I would say anybody with just some basic skills could do this. I mean, I've got no experience with doing anything like this. I've got no fabric handling skills, anything like that, and I managed to do it, so I would say you could too. Anyway, I'm going to get this all cleared off and start the installation video. So I do appreciate everybody that watches, those that comment, thank you. a like would be nice. Subscription if you're not subscribed, and yeah, there we go, there's all the ads. So take care and have a good one.